Man. Okay, Ruby, I'll try my absolute best to not show my interest in you, okay? I'll try. Man, let's get into this context.
I like guys that don't like me, and when they start liking me, I don't like them, and it's really really sad. It's weird, but unless I really like them, then I'll still like them. But I like when guys act like they don't like me and don't act interested, and you know what I'm saying?
He has such a way with words. Yo, oh my god, bro. What riveting vocabulary, right? You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not gonna lie. Rubi Rose is most definitely my celebrity crush. It's fading a little bit because it's like, you know, she's, with every other guy, every other week and shit like that. So my interest is fading just a little bit, but I tend to be a little bit biased, okay, when it comes to her. I'll be completely real about this. What she said, while it's so much excellent vocabulary, I'm being sarcastic by the way, such excellent vocabulary, it's seen as controversial, but it is very true. What her statement is very valid. It's just crazy that it took her to be the one to say it, but it's actually not surprising at the end of the day. From my vantage point, she's not a spokesperson for anything, important. You know what I'm saying? So she could be the one to say this type of thing. She's not a spokesperson for feminism. She's not a spokesperson for the left, liberals and shit like that. So she could say this. You'll tend to hear this type of narrative more from, Fresh and Fit podcast, that community over there. You'll tend to hear this type of controversial statement from that community over there. Now, besides all of that, I'm just being real with you. Her saying that really should confirm to a lot of men out there that the nice guy shit, the nice guy act, or the nice guy behavior all around is not the way to go with most women. I would say, from my personal experience, okay, I don't even have to read my notes. I have notes on this shit, but I don't even have to read it. From my personal experience, the best results that I've gotten from women, when I say best results, I mean the most fun I've had around them, the time that they have been the most fun to be around is when I wasn't overly interested in them. It's crazy, it's so backwards, it's so crazy because you'll hear feminists say, oh, make sure the guy likes you more than you like them. And it's the complete opposite. If you want that, you want to have that dynamic of you liking her more than she likes you, she'll walk all over you. She'll be a pain in the ass to be around. You'll be like, damn, what the hell? Maybe for like the first week, you're vibing or whatever the case is, you're overly showing your interest. And within that next week, she's a pain in the ass to be around. And trust me, I know I could speak for most guys out there who've been through that, because I've been through that. Like I said, in my personal experience, times that I've had the most fun around women is when I wasn't overly interested in them. It's when it's clear as day that they like me more than I like them. And it just vibes a lot better that way. Now, the opposite of that, when I've been overly interested in them and they've been so-so, I'm still trying to feel if they like me or not or anything like that. It was a pain. It was a pain. It was nothing but a headache, bro. And here's what Ruby, wasn't able to articulate. You know what I'm saying? When a guy, and I know I'm speaking for most guys, whether you want to admit it or not, I'm here to admit it. I have nothing to hide. When a guy is overly interested in a girl, he pedestalizes her. He exalts her to another level. I heard this statement and I'll never forget it now. You treat her like a celebrity, she's going to treat you like a fan. I fully stand by that statement. Now, I will tell my sons the same thing when I have them. I'll tell them the same thing because it's very important. I know Disney and them Hollywood movies, try to purport the opposite narrative, but don't follow them movies. It's crazy because I actually have a clip from a TV show I have to show y'all. But when it comes to their movies, laying out your jacket over the puddle and shit like that, or opening the doors for them and shit like that, all of that, it gives the opposite of the intended effect, okay? You know what? Let me show you this clip. Let me show you this clip.
Are you going to the bus stop?
Yeah, why?
Do you want me to walk with you?
I don't care.
You're tripping.
And you're falling for.
Okay, now that could be a little bit of an exaggeration, but the principle is still the same. Show less interest, and like it is, yo, it is so crazy because it's so backwards. But I realize is women can be very backwards. They can be. Like, you look at the comment section with Rubi Rose saying this, it's like, oh, you know, you never had a father and all of this blah, blah, blah crap, right? But majority of them women know that they agree with that shit. Majority of them women be like, oh no, he's too nice, you know, he's such a nice guy, whatever the case is, while they chasing the drug dealer down the street. They chasing the gang member down the street. Guys, if you've ever wondered that, you've ever wondered why, you seem like a nice guy, you seem, you know, you're not a criminal, you're a law-abiding citizen, you go to work, do what you gotta do, and women don't, you know, they don't show interest, it's because of that. They rather chase the gang member. They rather chase the bad guy. Billie Eilish, you know, the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So all of that comes into effect. It's the older you get, the more you realize these things, or the more you deal with women, is the more you realize these things. So what Rubi Rose said, you know, she's interested in guys who's not really interested in her. It makes sense. It's crazy. It's very backwards. It's very convoluted, and it could blow your it could blow your mind, but it's true. It's true. And even, okay, last point. Even for someone like Rubi Rose, Instagram model, rapper, whatever, all of them in that space is so used to having hundreds of DMs, thousands of DMs of, you know, guys thirsting over them. That's another thing. You start overly liking a girl, you start being thirsty. You start doing, you know, pimp, but you replace the first P with an S. You start doing that type of behavior. So someone like Rubi Rose, she's interested in that guy who's not gonna be blowing up her DMs. Who's gonna approach her one time, if she's not interested, is gonna walk away. That's it. That's for any woman. But especially for someone like that, Rubi Rose, you know, Bernice Burger, like all of them. It's so, I don't have to repeat it, you know? But I'm just saying, you show them the opposite, more likely than not, if they're physically attracted to you and you show them the opposite, they're gonna be interested. Guys, take it for a trial run and get back to me, okay? Let me know what y'all think about this though, man. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to, let me see, 20K subs. Wait, off that 20K? Ah! Road to 20K subs, man. Thank you. More videos coming soon. Ah!